Hi guys, welcome back to the BMW Guy YouTube channel, and today we're going to be discussing how much value my car has lost since it was bought brand new in 2007. So, as you can see, this is a 2007 BMW 120D M Sport. This car, brand new, cost the owner £25,100. It's got a few goodies on it. It's got bigger wheels, full leather interior, lumbar sort of driver comfort package, but apart from that, it's not a mad spec. It's got privacy glass, as you can see up there, and it's got a little factory kit on it. It was the dealer installed kit. It was just up to power slightly, to about 200 brake horsepower. So in today's video, we're going to be breaking down. We're going to be telling you what the car's worth now. We're going to break it down into the cost per year and the cost per mile of ownership, so make sure you stick around to the end of the video to find those out. But yes, so I'm just going to sort of explain how I calculated this. So I took the price of 2007, £25,100, and used it's a inflation calculator. So essentially what it does is it converts that money into today's money, if you know what I mean. So the Bank of England run this, and what I've calculated is that 2007 £25,100 is equivalent to £34,200 in 2018, which basically means that we're going to have to work off that value, because the value that we are using to calculate how much it's dropped is going to be 2018's value, so we've got to make sure that they're consistent. Okay, so now I've sort of explained the process behind this, and we're going to get into the numbers. So I bought this car last year. Was it last year? Yeah. No. Yes, it was last year. June 2018. Sorry about that. For £4,400, meaning that it has lost the equivalent to £29,800 in value in the 12 years that it was brand new. Obviously that's pretty horrendous. You can see why people don't bother buying new cars. I've spent £4,500 on this car, and I would say I've probably lost £400 in that time, just because of the sheer amount of mileage I've put in it. So it's not actually that bad at all, but the numbers get better. So in terms of the cost per year, calculated this by dividing the total depreciation amount, which was obviously £29,800, by the amount of years since that price was paid, since it was new, and that's obviously 12 years. So 29,800 divided by 12 works out at a total yearly cost in just depreciation £2,483.30. Now that is a lot of money. If you were going to, you can sort of see why people are leasing cars now, because say you wanted to lease a brand new BMW 1 Series, £250 a month. That's just shy of £3,000 a year, which is only £300 more expensive than this car would cost you if you bought it. So yeah, bear that in mind next time you're looking at buying a new car. So then what I did is I calculated the cost per mile. So this is a 102,000 miles car. It's just ticked over that. So what I did is I then divided £29,800 divided by that mileage to get a cost per mile, and that came out as 29 pence per mile, which, to be fair, isn't actually that bad if you consider if you consider it a need to be able to travel those mileage. It's not too bad at all. At 50 miles per gallon, this car costs me about 10 pence per mile. So if you were to run it at that, on those sort of figures, you're looking at 40p a mile in fuel and sort of depreciation costs. Then I suppose you have to look at the insurance as well, which for me is £500 a year. So say I've done 25,000 miles in that year. That essentially, this is very quick maths now, but essentially that means that I've spent, I think it's 20p a mile, or it might even be 2p a mile. So that sort of gives you an idea of how the numbers work. But essentially this car was probably run from brand new. Actually, we're not including maintenance, forget that. That's a whole other ball game. But yeah, that's just an interesting little comparison, guys, of how this car has sort of devalued. And I think, to be honest, it's only going to get worse for new BMWs. Especially, well, M cars, they're always going to have some sort of residual value, especially where the car market's going. But any sort of new hybrid car is just going to sink like a stone. And I've got another channel announcement, I'm afraid. The Volkswagen Golf GTE is currently in the garage, but I'm going to make a separate video on that. But I just thought I'd mention that now. But yeah, so these cars have sort of hit the bottom of their depreciation curve, and I think there's quite a few bargains to be had, especially in the E46 realm of BMWs. You've got stuff like the 330Ds, coupes, even in the E90 versions of these. I'm not being funny, but a top buy on the BMW front is going to be the 130i of this generation. I'm telling you now that car is not going to lose you any money at all. It's becoming a modern classic. So yeah, bear that in mind. I'd love to buy one if the budget would permit one day. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe on the video. Let me know, why don't you guys try and do a similar calculation? Let me know what you guys think. I'll just hold up my sort of calculation notes just so you can take a look. Ignore the little weird 29p thing at the bottom. It is 29p. I just confused myself. So yeah, as you can see, it's £25,100 equals £34,000 in today's money. That equates for £29,800 loss, the cost per year and the cost per mile. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.